Morning everyone. So today's video doesn't actually consist of mum type content really, because today is a working day for me where my little one is at nursery. So I just thought I would do a little vlog of, I suppose, like a what I eat in a day mixed with work. Obviously I'm not going to film myself like working as such, but you know, I'll kind of give you a lowdown of my setup, you know, just so you kind of get a bit of a picture there. But yeah, I thought I'd do what I eat in a day. I've got a HelloFresh box turning up today as well, which I only use HelloFresh when I have like a 50% discount. I will always cancel it afterwards. I am sorry, but as much as I really love it, and I do think the meat I always rate, and it does take a lot of the stress out of cooking and meal planning, I genuinely do think it's expensive. Sorry, but it is. Without the discount, I think it's very, very expensive. So we've got that turning up today. So, and then I might go for a little walk later. It's good to get some fresh air. The weather, it's typical spring here. We got a glimpse of hope at the weekend, Easter weekend, where we saw a little bit of sun, and now it seems to have just disappeared again. It's rainy. We do always have very wet springs. So that's not great either. But anyway, so it's just going to be probably a bit of a food vlog really. But anyway, on that note, I'm just going to get to making some breakfast before I log on for work. So I'll show you what I'm having. Hey guys, I got totally distracted by a work call, so I actually didn't film me making this. But basically, really, really simple. I've mixed oats, banana, peanut butter powder, pinch of salt, and some chocolate chips all together to basically make some breakfast cookies. Really, really easy recipe. You can take the chocolate out and use raisins, add cinnamon, whatever. But yeah, I'm going to just roll these up into balls and pop them in the air fryer. So basically these are going to make about 8 cookies. This is basically as healthy as it's going to get for me for breakfast. I'm trying to be a lot better. Trying to look after myself a bit better. I've been really, really bad food-wise recently, and yeah, I need to stop. I'm all about a treat here and there. You only live once, YOLO. But it's just got a bit out of hand, and I feel like it's like, I don't want to blame the weather because that sounds just so pathetic to blame the weather, but I don't think the weather actually helps. Like, I've tried to be a soup person, but I'm not really a soup person, and I'm only a salad person when it's summer. So yeah, that's my excuse. It's a terrible excuse. Come for me. It is a terrible excuse, but kind of partly my truth. Also the fact that I find, especially since becoming a mum, even on days like today, like obviously yes I still have to work, but like being the fact that I work from home, I have got more flexibility. I should be making myself freshly prepared meals and, you know, all the rest of it, but I just can't be bothered. It's like I've lost motivation. I do think it's because as much as I love cooking and I cook a lot, I think since having Skylar, I cook like all the time. I've accidentally just turned the air fryer off. So there they are. I'm just going to pop them in the air fryer, probably maybe about 10 odd minutes. And let's go log off work. Guilty of not drinking enough water, and I do not like the taste of water on its own. I just don't. So today's cordial of choice is this one. It's not bad, it's all right. And then yeah, fill that with water, and hopefully this motivates me to drink a bit more. It's my current work setup. Obviously in my living room. We are in a flat. So yeah, the nice thing about being on the laptop is at any point, because I suffer from a bad back and my legs can sometimes get a bit stiff, so it's quite nice being on a laptop so I can move around if I need to. So like if I'm in a position where, you know, as I said, my back's really, really painful and I need like my heated blanket, I need to sort of tilt my body a little bit or whatever, it's lovely to have that freedom at home to be able to kind of work
the way you need to be comfortable. So I am really grateful that I have that flexibility, because I won't lie to you, doing the whole, I mean, obviously it's a nursery run at the moment, and to be fair, Skylar is actually quite good. She knows her routine kind of now, so she does cooperate majority of the days. She will cooperate with me, and I can kind of get out the door fairly quickish. But like that whole school run, like nursery run, and then on the days I go into London, into the office, it's really stressful. So I just give credit to mums or dads that do that, God, like 5 days a week, because yeah, it is stressful. But as I said, I'm really fortunate that the majority of my time is spent working from home. So I'm just going to make the most of that, and be as grateful for that as possible. But yeah, so basically I work 8 till 5:30. So I get a lunch break obviously between that, but my job is quite client heavy, that meeting heavy, phone based. So yeah, for anyone, I don't know, people who have opinions or whatever that thinks, oh, you know, you could have your kid at home with you, don't, you know, save childcare costs. I could not do this job with her running around me. Like I wouldn't be able to do it. So yeah, anyone who thinks that, it depends what type of job you've got. I don't know, you do. If you've got an admin job where you've got flexibility and you can manage your hours however you want, then yeah, you could probably work, you know, while they're sleeping and work some evenings. But during the actual day period, like, they need so much love and attention at this, especially at this age, that it's not fair on them as well. I don't know, but everyone do what you gotta do. I'm not here, I'm not one to judge, but for my personal situation, that's my justification. It would not work. So anyway, I've got quite a few meetings this morning, so I will show you actually the cookies once they're done. I'm going to have a hot drink, and my drinks, I drink a lot of tea. We have a coffee machine, so I do like to have a coffee, usually in the morning. I would have a coffee. Oh, actually, I will show you, I'm probably not going to have one this morning, I'll have one later. There's this tea company that I've discovered, and I'm obsessed with this particular tea, which unfortunately is limited edition, but I'll show you that later anyway. And I have it like as a tea latte. I can't have decaf. I can't have caffeine until it's early in the morning. I can't have caffeine because of my stomach, so I have decaf. And there's a quick and like easy coffee that I like to make when I don't use the coffee machine, just to give me a little bit of a, I don't know, a little bit, I say a boost because it's obviously got the smallest amount of caffeine in with decaf, but it's like a Vietnamese style coffee but hot, and it's with condensed milk, so I will make that as well. It's a little bit naughty, but you know, everything in moderation. But yeah, I'm going to try and eat reasonably well today. I will be really honest, and I will show you everything I eat, because I know with these things they can be edited and not everything is shown, but I will be really honest, because I will call it now. It will come to this afternoon and I will crumble and I will have chocolate or cake or something. So I will share all of this with you. So I will keep this as honest as one could be. Let's go with this coffee for now. So basically I mix ground coffee, like, you know, instant coffee, with a tablespoon of condensed milk, add some hot water, give that a mix, then I add another tablespoon of condensed milk with a bit of hot water separately and give it a whisk with my handheld whisk. Pour that in, so it just gives a little bit of a froth on top. So there is that mixed in there, so I've left like a little bit of a gap at the top, and then I'm going to put in a little bit of hot water in there, and then I'm going to give that a froth. I can't really do this with one hand, and I can't bother to go get my tripod stand, basically, so I'm going to whisk this and I'll show you what it looks like. Sit there, basically, a slight bit of froth, not lots, just a little bit. Then we pour that on top. There we go. I'm going to have this with the cookies. Oh, they're actually done. I'll show you. There they are. Little bite-sized little cookies. All cute. So this is breakfast. I think 3 will probably be enough to have, and it should keep me full until lunch. I don't really have morning snacks. That's one thing I'll give myself credit for. But the snack
side of things really comes into play after lunch. Look at that chocolate to oat ratio. So here it is, guys. This is definitely the most unsponsored HelloFresh meal unboxing you're ever going to see. Okay? The most unbiased opinion, by the way. So the meals I have chosen, I tried to keep majority sort of Skyler friendly because obviously it just makes my life so much easier. And I've done 5 different meals for 3 portions. So we've got this, which, I mean, come on, who doesn't like mac and cheese? Like, we'll all love this. So this is a really good one for all of us to have. So I've got that. My other half is a meat eater. So I will be, like, cooking some pancetta or bacon or something like that to go with this. But, yeah, that's that. We have got chicken korma-style curry. Again, this would be kid-friendly. Super, super easy dinner. So, and I love a korma. Then we have got a tandoori chicken tray bake. Well, this looked interesting to me because of the sauce being sour cream with mango chutney. So I'm quite intrigued by that. Anyway, I think this is probably potentially what we're going to have for dinner. Then this is cheesy Korean inspired beef loaded wedges. This looks bloody delicious. So I've not tried this before, to be fair. So yeah, we're probably going to have that for dinner tonight. Just me and Pete. And this, I mean, you can't really go wrong with a really quick and easy stir fry. Let's be honest, for those that actually can't be asked. And yeah, again, kid friendly. So I like to keep them all in their bags and kind of shove them over here and get them out as we need them. But this is what I'm going to have tonight. And then this is all the fresh stuff. Obviously, I've taken out. So the meats, the dairies, and the fresh veggie stuff. So I'm going to pop all this in the fridge. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out with HelloFresh, because this is an unbiased review. Hold on one second. Sometimes the vegetables are not the freshest. And they'll be a bit mank. Like the peppers or spring onions or whatever. Like, as in, you cannot cook them. Like, you know, they're beyond saving. But one thing I will give them credit for, their customer service on Twitter is actually quite good. Because whenever I've had this problem and I've tweeted them or whatever, they have always done some form of, like, credit or something like that. So I will give them that, because not everyone is perfect, you know. I'm all about that. But yes, for 50% off for all of this, it's a bargain. It cost me £33, I think, including delivery, for the 50% off. But like, if I look at all this for £66, I'll be honest, no, it's very steep. £66. Bearing in mind, you know, that's not covering the whole week. There's 2 more nights of the week alongside like lunch and all of that. I just think for dinners alone, that is a lot. Don't get me wrong, I feel like HelloFresh is brilliant for those, you know, like, I don't know, singletons or whatever, you know, the bachelors of the world, where you can't be asked to cook, you want to eat healthy and fresh. And it is very good at not wasting. I will give it that. And I think that's why you also pay a bit of a premium for that reason. But with a discount, I'm all over HelloFresh because I do like the food, and the meals are brilliant. And also, I love that you do get the cards, because I actually save these and put them in a binder so that you can always just make it yourself. Me went for a walk on my lunch, and obviously I popped into a couple of shops. I went into Lidl, and I went into a local Asian supermarket that we have. So from Lidl, I really am gutted I missed out on Japanese week, but anyway. I got some yakiniku sauce and yuzu vinegar, which I'm going to combine in a bit, actually, for my lunch to have with something I'll show you in a minute. I thought these looked really interesting. I might have these later as a little bit of a snack. I do love a bit of cheese. This, I don't know, it just really got my attention. And then I got these from Lidl as well, because I've never seen a biscuit selection like this. Like, they're all my favourite. I would eat all of these. So, a lot of the time, sorry, hay fever. A lot of the time, these box mixes, there's always those few you don't eat. But, yeah, and I think this was something like, I don't know, like £2.50 or £2.80 a box or something. I thought it was really good. So, anyway, I got those. And I also picked myself up a donut, because, you know, you can't go to Lidl without going to the bakery. Anyway, from the Asian supermarket, I'm really obsessed with certain types of mochis at the moment, or mochi, I don't know, whichever.
I've got a strawberry and white chocolate one already of this and really liked them. So I got the mango white chocolate. I have already tried one, guys, and can highly say they are a 10. And then I also tried this bubble milk tea mochis. And again, these are nice. Probably won't buy this one again, but I will still eat them nonetheless because I do love a bubble tea. So I've got a similarity, but it's not quite the same as a bubble tea. And then I picked up some vermicelli noodles, which these are so handy to have because they're individual packs, single servings, because I find the large packs of noodles where you break them and take a thing, they're just really messy and a bit of a pain in the arse. So I thought this was brilliant. So I've got these alongside some shrimp gyozas, which is what I'm going to have for lunch. I'm going to have some of this and mix this together as a sauce for lunch. So I've got in the freezer, I've got these, which I'm also going to have a couple. So basically what I'm doing is frying one side of these, just so they get really crispy. Same with those, and then I'm going to put some water in just to steam up the rest of them, so they're cooked properly, because I like that crispy bottom on my dumplings. I've never tried these on a pan with I don't know, I've stuck these in the air fryer before. They don't come out the best, so we're going to try this and just see. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Obviously make some of these. Literally these, you just put them into boiling hot water. That's literally it. And then I'm going to mix this together to make like a little dipping sauce. I decided to not have the noodles because I thought it's just going to be a bit too much, because I'm also a snacker and I am probably going to try those brie things just because these didn't quite go the way I wanted. They're a little bit floppy, but it's fine. It's a bit like a longer gyoza in a weird shape maybe. But yeah, these basically just to show you, crispy at the bottom. Ooh, these are ready to go. I just, there's no ratio to this. You just taste and go. But this I've never had before. This is quite nice. It's actually like a fruity sweet vinegar, which it's like nothing I've ever tried, but I like it. It's making me want to venture out a little bit more into the vinegar world and the sauce world maybe. Yeah, I'm going to eat this now and then crack back on with work. Told you I'd show you everything I ate. So I've just eaten one of these and I'm now about to make a hot drink. So I'm now going to have a foursies, a cup of tea and a donut at 4 o'clock. Look at that. Oh. And this will be all I eat now until dinner later on. So yeah, I'm definitely not necessarily hungry, by the way, guys. I just have a really big sweet tooth. Yeah. A quick note, I usually do this in the morning, but I forgot this morning. But I have a vitamin C and vitamin D capsule. Hashtag immune suppressant life. Not that I think it particularly makes loads of difference, but it's definitely going to help. And you should technically be taking vitamin D supplements anyway, let alone me not being in the sun. And a little Actimel, which I just really love the taste of these. They are full of some probiotics. They're not as good, or the strength won't be there as the supplements you get like capsule form, but these taste so yum. Like, they're just really good. Now I am off to pick up the little munchkin. It always feels weird when I push the empty buggy. I always feel like I look like a bit of a twat. And it definitely looks like the heavens are about to open. So, yeah, that's fun. I can't do a whole vlog without featuring little Miss Skylar. Now, Mum's not too happy, is she, my darling? No, because yet again, I'm having issues at her nurse at the minute with her napping. And she hasn't napped. She hasn't napped at all, and she's exhausted. And it's just getting really draining now, how she was such a great napper at nursery, and now all of a sudden it's gone to shit. But I do think part of it is because she's in the baby room. She's not moving to the toddler room yet for another few weeks. But I think that's what the problem is. But anyway, so got to deal with this situation here. Get her bathed, get her to bed, and then I will cook dinner. Hopefully relax a bit. So tonight I'm making cheesy Korean inspired beef loaded wedges. Here we go, there's the recipe card. It looks really tasty. It looks very easy, very straightforward, which is what we like. So I'm going to get started and prepare everything. I really do like the fact that these come in bags, obviously, which is really, really helpful. As it said previously, this is not sponsored by HelloFresh. But if they ever want to contact me,
So yeah, here we go. Wait a minute. I've just opened up the wrong bag. BRB. Off to a great start there. Right, this is the correct bag. So, in a nutshell, basically what I'm going to do is chop the potatoes into wedges, pop them in the air fryer. It does say oven, but I've got an air fryer, so I will do that. So drizzle with oil, salt, pepper, give them a toss, and get them all nice and crisp. And then I'll be making like a slaw that goes on top, and then I'll be frying the beef. So I quite like this actually, so you're sending it separate rather than like layering it onto the wedges and then baking it, because when you do that, especially with wedges, it makes it go soggy. So doing it this way is actually a better way of doing it, so you keep the crispy wedge, and then topping obviously with cheese, which is cheese and potatoes. One. Right, so I'm going to just get prepared. Yeah, there's not really much to this, which is really good. And it says it takes 40 to 45 minutes. It will be less because I'm using the air fryer. How long does it say to cook? Yeah, it's saying like you're basically cooking the potato wedges for 30 to 40 minutes. No, it'll be half of that in the air fryer. So this meal is probably going to take about 20, 25 minutes in total. And there we have it, guys, the finished product. It looks pretty darn good. I'm gonna go demolish this. So guys, I realised I hadn't really finished the vlog properly. Apologies. So after dinner, which was really, really lovely by the way, I didn't actually quite have much of an appetite. I don't know if I'm coming down with a cold or my hay fever's just kind of getting the better of me or what it is, but anyway, I didn't really eat as much as I would have liked to have eaten. So anyway, now I'm chilling in bed with a hot drink, which I will show you in a second, but it was basically the tea I was referring to earlier. I will link it below actually, the tea. It was a limited edition cream egg tea, but I love making it into like a latte. It's basically like it's a cross between a coffee and a hot chocolate. It's just really lovely. So basically I'm having that, and then I probably will just finish off a bit of Easter egg that I've got, and then call it a day. So yeah, I will show you now what the drink looks like. But that is literally it for me. I thought this was going to be quite a short vlog, but after looking back at all the clips of me cooking and stuff, I think this is actually pretty long. So apologies if it's a bit too long. But anyway, hope that you enjoyed, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. So instead of Easter egg, I ended up opting to have a couple of these little mango white chocolate mochis that I got earlier, and then this is the beautiful cream egg latte, which is just so good. Like, I'm addicted to this, and I am gutted it's limited edition. I have just ordered another bag, but yeah. But anyway, that's it, guys. Good night, sweet dreams.